Hey everyone, it's Courtney with Essentially Noir. At Essentially Noir, we are obsessed with Black excellence, and a key pillar to Black excellence for us is definitely financial freedom. Over the next few weeks, we're going to share tips to get all of us closer to financial freedom. $53,000. That's $53,000 closer to financial freedom. Now, this is all done from pure wages. No stocks, no get rich quick schemes, no trust funds, done while impacted greatly by the economy, paying for child care and private school tuition. 5,3,000 and some change in 1 year paid towards pure debt. That's credit cards, loans, car, mortgage, all of those things that are truly debt. And it was $53,000 paid just in 1 year. Now, you may not have this amount of debt, or you may have more. Either way, the tips that we're going to share can help you get closer to financial freedom. Now, if you are in a great place financially and don't think that you can benefit from these tips, tell a friend, then head over to www.EssentiallyNoir.com and spend some of those debt-free coins supporting our Black-owned business. Laughing, but very serious. So let's get into it. Here is the first extremely important tip. Create a budget. Create a budget. 3 out of 5 Americans don't have any idea how much money they spent last month. Now, if you find yourself getting paid and then wondering in the next few days how your check disappeared into thin air, it could be because you have too much debt and you're not adhering to a budget. So what I want you to do is open up Excel on your computer, create a simple spreadsheet, and list out all of your bills that you have, everything that you owe on a monthly basis. That includes your utilities, groceries, plus the debt that you have. And then in another column, list what the wages are that you bring in. And then you just do the simple math to see if you are spending more than you're bringing in. Now, this budget needs to be very realistic. Again, we want to account for every single dollar, every place that you're spending your money. Now, this isn't for you to try to make it seem better than what it is. If you eat out several times a week and you're spending $25 at a minimum per meal, and you're doing that twice a week, go ahead and put that $50 a week in the budget. Because if you don't, what you will wind up doing is going over your budget every month because you're lying to yourself. Now, if you put that extra money in the budget and you don't have enough wages coming in, then you know you need to rework it and see where you need to move money around in order to meet your lifestyle. And some of that may really show you that you're living beyond your means. For us, groceries were a huge eye-opener for us in terms of where we were spending money when looking at the budget. It would literally be like $700, $800 a month on groceries for things that we were still saying we needed to go and get takeout because we didn't have anything to eat. Now, I love going to the grocery store. It's my thing. It's my jam to be able to go to the grocery store and have some me time, walking up all of the aisles, seeing what's new, seeing what I'm going to throw in the grocery cart. Well, those Rice Krispie s'mores bars that were brand new, that were 2 for $7, guess what? I didn't need them because it had me going over my budget. And budgeting helps you to see where you're actually spending your money. And if you're always trying to switch money between accounts or swiping a card because you actually don't have the cash in the bank, you'll very soon find out why. So when you're listing out things in your budget, when you get to the bills, especially things like credit cards and loans, what I want you to do is list the minimum payment. And this is very important, and we'll talk about this more in future tips. But when you're thinking about what's coming in versus going out and how you're going to budget towards it, start at the minimums instead of trying to over budget for different line items because you think that's going to get you out of debt faster. Here's a spoiler alert. It typically does not get you out of debt faster trying to put more money towards something and then you wind up not having money for the rest of the things. So overall, budget. That is the first thing that you need to do. Overall, creating a budget may seem like a no-brainer, but about 32% of Americans have a budget that they adhere to on a monthly basis. So it's not as common as we think it is. And some of us may have a budget, but we need to dust it off a little bit. So before I give you any additional tips, what I want you to do is either create that budget if you don't have it, or dust off the one that you have and you kind of use, or you have it set up, but you never even look at it. Go dust that off, get that updated, and then stay tuned for our next video and more tips in our Journey to Debt-Free series here on Facebook and also on our website, on our blog at EssentiallyNoir.com.